NASCAR on NBC at Daytona International Speedway. The Pepsi 400 is down to its final 12 laps. They're making preparations for the big celebration in Victory Lane. The question is, who'll be making the turn through the gates?
I don't know.
The whole running order has been jumbled by the caution coming out for the crash in the middle of the green flag pit stops. Johnny Benson is the leader of the race. Benson made his pit stop under green at lap 141, stayed on the lead lap, and was in front of Bobby Labonte and the other guys who'd already stopped when the caution came out. So Benson's the leader. Dave Blaney is second. Third is Ken Schrader. Jeremy Mayfield is fourth. Tony Stewart fifth. Then Bobby Labonte sixth. Dale Earnhardt Jr. back in seventh place. And by the way, he did beat Mike Wallace off the pit lane. So it's Jr., then Mike Wallace, then Rusty Wallace, and Ward Burton. Going to be 11 laps to go. What do you think?
I think they better look out for Junior because he'll be coming and he will have fire in his eye. This young man wants this one tonight badly. He wants to end up where we saw that picture just a moment ago in Victory Lane.
And we talked about the big wreck and how the closer we got to the finish, the higher the probability. These guys are really going to be on edge right now.
Yes. Yeah, we might have another big one here before this is over.
11 laps to settle the Pepsi 400. Here we go.
When you're making deals.
On board with Dale Earnhardt Jr. Dives to the inside. Not room there. Decides wisely, decides to back up a little bit.
Got to clear the lap cars first. Joe Nemechek, the 33, was up alongside Benson, the leader. He was the first one a lap down.
Boy, Junior wants to go to the inside so badly. He doesn't have any choice now. He dives down to the inside.
Better watch the out-of-bounds line. Off the tri-oval, the temptation will be great to try and go under Elliott and Nemechek. Caution's out. Trouble off turn 4. Jeff Gordon's car smoking heavily.
Looks like he's made contact with the outside retaining wall. That's on board with Jeff Gordon, and you can see that we can't see much.
Yeah, there's nothing much to see.
While they're racing back around toward the caution, they're being told, the drivers are by NASCAR, that they've already taken the caution. It was out when they got here the first time, so slow down.
A huge, huge break for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yes.
Because on the restart, all the cars will line up single file. Those lap cars will go back to the 25th position where they're running on the racetrack. And now he can race these guys for the lead. And he's shown all night that he has a very fast race car. The problem is he going to run out of time?
If you're new to NASCAR, there is a rule called the 10-lap rule. Once you get inside the final 10 laps of the race, if there's a restart, only the cars on the lead lap go to the front of the pack and line up in single file. So Joe Nemechek's role on that last restart won't be there the next restart.
And that's a very important rule, and I'm glad to see it, especially on the restrictor plate races, because we've seen so many times the big crash, the other big crash happen on a restart getting towards the end of the race.
All right, let's find out.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. was 7th spot. I mean, he actually started 14th. Here's Jeff Gordon, and we see.
I don't think he hit the wall, Benny.
Doesn't look like it, does it?
I think some damage from that earlier crash, maybe cut an oil line or something.
I think he looks like he cut a tire.
Matt Yoakum, what happened to Gordon?
The guys jumped off the pit box. They were getting ready to head back to the garage, and Gordon said the car is still running, but it does not have a lot of oil pressure. Maybe it cut an oil line. Robbie Loomis told him to bring the car to pit road. We'll see what we can do. If possibly we can fix it. There are a few laps left. Possibly we can save some points out of this, Alan.
So Jeff Gordon, the championship's leader's troubles continue. 9 laps to go at Daytona. We'll take a break and come back and see how it turns out in a minute. The Pepsi 400 at Daytona draws down to a precious few final laps. 8 to go. We're under caution. It came out when something looks like an oil line came out from underneath Jeff Gordon's car. Johnny Benson is the leader. Benson got the lead by being on the racetrack when the caution came out, having already made a pit stop. Question is, did he get 2 tires, 4 tires? Dave Burns, what was it?
Well, we'll ask James Zintz. They are on strategy right now. James, when you came on under green on pit road, did you take on 2 or 4 tires?
We took on right side tires, and that's not really a concern to us. This car's always done pretty good on 2 tires. About won 2 races last year here on 2 tires. So, you know, we'd rather be leading right now with 2 than be back in the back with 4.
And you've been dumped to the rear before at the end of a race like this. How do you keep that from happening this time?
Well, it's either going to, if it gets dumped to the rear, it's going to be backwards into the fence because they come by. They're going to have to hit it hard.
All right, Johnny Benson wants to win. Let's go to Marty.
Well, Dave, Tony Uri Sr. is the crew chief for Dale Earnhardt Jr. You've led 111 laps tonight, but it seems like time might be running out. He's sitting back there with caution laps counting away.
Yeah, this situations that nobody likes to see on a plate race because they'll be 5 wide when they come back, and there ain't no telling what's going to happen. Definitely, best man's probably not going to win this race. Ain't no telling what's going to happen.
Do you think he will not win the race? Because he said on the radio, I think we can get past him.
Well, we definitely got the car to pass him. And we're definitely going to give it a try. And if that Budweiser Chevy will get there, we're going to get there. But this plate racing stuff, it's all with who's in front of you and who's behind you or whatever. So you don't have no control of your own destiny. If we can get there, we'll get there. If we can't, hey, we know who had the fastest car tonight.
From cars behind him, he has been promised help, but he does not know if he's going to be able to get to the front in time.